Welcome back. Happening this weekend at Kualoa Ranch, Hawaii's only search and rescue conference, bringing together both professional rescuers and community members to learn the latest skills and technologies to rescue people lost in Hawaii's wilderness areas. And joining us this morning to tell us all about it is Les Stroud. Thank you for joining us, Les.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell me a bit of the advantages of an event like this? I don't know if this is the first one to ever happen in Hawaii.
I believe that it is. And the advantages of something like this is, well, because it's a first of its kind, is that it brings together a lot of incredible minds and talents, skill sets and abilities of individuals who are focused on search and rescue, something that is an often scenario, a common scenario in places like Hawaii, where people go out on a casual hike, they think everything's going to be fine, and then at some point they find their life in peril. And this could be, we can have tragic endings to this, we can have heroic and wonderful endings, and of course that's what we want to focus on, is getting those wonderful endings to stories of people getting lost out in nature.
And I know that you have a mixture of professional rescuers as well as community members joining in this weekend to learn a variety of these skill sets. Can you highlight some of the things that people are learning?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a question, just because when people think of search and rescue, we think of what we see on the television screen. You see a bunch of people in orange vests going to try and find somebody in the woods, but in fact, it involves mounted horses, dog teams, all-terrain vehicles, ropes climbing, water, boating, dives, sonar technology, drone teams, on-the-ground teams. It just keeps going on, which means, why I'm saying that is because in a weird way, it's kind of quite exciting, and it's a very wonderful, I don't want to say activity, but it's something that's so wonderful to become involved in, because it leads to the kind of help you can be to your community. And if for example, you're not into the technology of it, but you're a boots on the ground kind of person, there's a place for you to get involved with search and rescue. If you're boots on the ground and you're not into technology, there's a place for you to get involved with search and rescue. So I think that the variety of it is something that can be very appealing to a lot of people in a lot of communities.
And I know, as you were just mentioning, some people, they go on a hike and they think that everything's going to be okay, and then it's not. We actually had a hiker rescued just yesterday in Kaneohe. Do you have any tips for people as they go out on hikes and they want to have fun, but maybe some tips to make sure they're being safe as well?
Sure. I mean, I think people go out and we've got either cliches in our mind, or for the most part, we go out, if not overconfident, ignorant, and I say that in the nicest way, but ignorant to the realities of what can actually happen out there. We're just going on a day hike. Our cousin's in town visiting. We heard this is a really beautiful trail, and off we go, unprepared. So that's the big thing, going prepared. It always seems funny at first to go with a pack full, one that you can manage, just a nice day pack full of basic supplies, and from things to protect you from the rain to food, hydration, having water. And your buddy might go, oh, what do you need all that stuff for? But then when it hits the fan, when something really goes wrong, now you're actually the hero out there because you have this stuff. So I always look at people and say, look, just a small day pack, get used to it. And then you may never use it 50 times, but on that 16th trip, visiting from Boston, and you take them, be prepared. And the second part of that preparation will always be make sure people know where you're going and when you're expected to be back. That's huge.
And I know this convention right now started on Friday, and today I believe is the last day. But do you guys have plans to hopefully do another one of these, because it does bring a lot of benefits to the community here in Hawaii?
Oh, absolutely. I think what they've started here in Hawaii, I would love to see it mushroom across the entire United States and North America, even the world. Search and rescue is, in spite of, and sometimes because of, all our modern technology, it's still not going to disappear. The need to find somebody on a remote wilderness trail or in the woods somewhere, because not everybody sticks to the trails, is not going away anytime soon. And so an event like this, beginning in a place like this, because if you think about it, and I've hiked much of Hawaii, it's deceptive. because it's a place where tourists love to come. It's so beautiful. The trails must be well kept. Everything must be beautiful. I'm just going to go there and hike. But that is deceptive in that, no, that, you know, the rain storms, the weather that closes in on you, you can get yourself into a peril out there. So yes, something like this starting in Hawaii, I would like to see a mushroom right across the United States because it's needed in all of the states. I myself am visiting from Southern Oregon, and I would say, you know, if I wanted to, I could be on 3 missions a week looking for people.
Well, we appreciate you being here and taking part in this convention for our community and also joining us right here on Good Morning Hawaii. Thank you, Les.